We are live. Barstool Units, episode 40, the XL episode. Frank, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. My tailbone is still hurting, but it's the pain is starting to alleviate at least.
Alleviate, not alienate. Excuse
No.
me, extraterrestrialate.
Well, shit. I was.
Yeah,
I
you
tried
were
to.
a lot of sports going on. You went to the Devils game tonight. You got upgraded to some nice seats. Unfortunately, it was not a great game to watch.
No, it wasn't. Now, I would say this: the Devils actually played well
in
the second and third periods.
Yeah, but that first period
was so bad.
Yeah,
I was hoping that the ghost of Herb Brooks could come down and make the Devils go skate end to end until they were on their knees and puking. Again.
Blow the whistle. So the first Brooklyn Nets game you went to, the Nets won, and then had any other issues coming back from the Nets game?
There's always something with these public transportation. Funny thing happened. Train stops. There's an announcement. Of course, you can't hear what the announcement is.
Yeah,
because it's always garbled. The sound. I mean, it's like the people that hold these signs think that they have to put the mic against their mouth, and they're wearing a mask, so you barely hear what they're saying anyway. So everyone's looking at each other, and everyone starts walking over the train, and the train power turns off. Boom. Apparently, there was a fight on a train down the station or next station over.
Mm-hmm.
And the police came and tried to arrest the people involved in the fight or an assault. And the guy took off running down the track, so they had to turn off all the power on that train line. As the police
zapped.
So the guy doesn't get. So the guy who's running from police doesn't get zapped, and the police looking for him walking down the tracks don't get zapped. The train driver did saying that I saw someone running down the track. He passed the train, and she's poor. So I'm sitting there. I gave it maybe 30, 35 minutes, 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I said, you know what? I don't know when this train's going to move again.
Yeah.
I could have taken the 4 train. Then I would have had to take the 4 train to Grand Central, take the train, find a train from Grand Central to Penn Station. I said, fuck that. I'm not going to do that. So I ended up having to take an Uber from Brooklyn.
It wasn't the transportation's fault, though.
No, it was that asshole who was running down the damn track. It's something that only happens. That's typical New York, and if they touch that dirt rail, and you're not wearing any grounded soles or anything, they turn into a French fry.
We had trivia this week, and it was a good match.
You got a tough team. You got that out of office team is a tough team. I don't think I've seen a dozen match like this where that many questions were answered correctly. I mean,
back and forth.
I mean, they actually found out that the Pokemon question.
Yeah, he was right.
It was right.
Yeah.
So we got 11 of the 12 questions asked to us were right, and that's only the second time that's happened.
You guys were not missing any questions. It's difficult to beat a team that doesn't make any mistakes. And I think you guys only missed one question that we got to steal from. Other than that, Nick's Gyarados answer was correct, and not a complaint at all. But the cereal question, I thought that was the biggest difference in difficulty as far as the questions go. One is like a standard off-brand of Captain Crunch, Oops All Berries.
Especially since my favorite cereal is Captain Crunch.
I tell you what, Jeff needs to do more research. He's giving you all these good, easy questions. No.
Well, there's no way he can. There's no way he can have known that Bob Lee was
from your in your high school. Yeah, the one question I got right, the college logo, that's random. I knew it was Texas State just because they played against FSU at home.
I have news for you.
What?
If you missed that,
you knew it.
I knew it.
Yeah. When you don't make any mistakes, it's difficult to beat you. So, congratulations on that. I'm looking forward to a rematch.
I mean, that is a solid team. I mean, just like I'm with Nick and KB. I mean, KB knowing all the capitals of the world
Mhm.
is like
Flag.
some like
He knows the capitals. He knows the flags. I believe he knows if there's like a one college in the city, he knows like which college it is.
I mean, his knowledge on geography is just stunning.
Yeah. And I want to make some excuse. I want to say like, oh, well, I don't know that because I know all this other stuff. No, I don't know. I'm not a savant in anything else. Like that would stop me from knowing all that stuff. I just don't have the brain capacity. I don't know how you can do it.
And Nick is decent, is good at the music stuff.
Yeah. And he knows his Pokemon. Frank, you have a pretty big wager right now with Dan and Dave. Well, it's not even a wager really because you have no skin in the game. This is why I love Frank. You just yelling out random things, preposterous things, because it leads to things like this.
Rooting for here.
They're gonna go 17-0.
Yeah.
This is the year from hell.
Frank, I will buy you a car if they go 17.
Car?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
Like,
What are you gonna buy him?
Frank can move in with me for like as long as he wants.
All right, so the Cardinals are 7-0 right now.
Yeah, they're playing the Packers on Thursday night. And the Packers receivers have COVID.
What would Dave and Dan have to give you right now for you to cash out early?
A team of moving van, a moving van, and a team of movers.
One time.
I got the apartment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be getting the keys in the next couple of days.
Okay.
I don't know how long it's going to take me to move. I need help. Help!
So right now, if Dave and Dan got you a moving company to help you move all the stuff from your apartment that you're in now to your new one, you would consider that in full paid and everything. That would be the end of the Cardinals 17-0 bet.
Yes.
Frank, I feel like if you feel like they're about to go 8-0 easily, I don't know how much a moving van cost. I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot of money compared to a fully paid vehicle and living with Dave Portnoy.
Well, keep in mind, my car is only 2 years old.
I love the fact that you have the opportunity to win a new car, and you're like, my car's fine.
My car is a 2019 Hyundai Santa Fe.
Hyundai?
Hyundai.
But I can't get into this right now. Have you heard Frank? Do you listen to the commercials? They say Hyundai. All right,
it's Hyundai.
So it's not, but we'll move on. Otherwise, this will be the longest episode of Barstool Units.
Well, it's XL, extra large.
So to Dan and Dave, if you pay for Frank's moving expenses to get all of his stuff from his current apartment to his next apartment, that will be an early buyout, and you don't have. And so Dan doesn't have to worry about buying your car, and Dave doesn't have to worry about you living with him.
Right.
All right, that's fair. Now, when you go down to Miami, who do you think is going to be playing quarterback?
Oh God.
Do you think it could be Watson?
I think it could be. It's going to go down to this. It's going to be the Texans are going to go out and say, this is our bottom line. And the Dolphins are going to say, no, this is what we're giving you. He's not going to play for you again. He could be in a situation where he goes to jail. So giving up a lot of picks is very risky.
Yeah.
I mean,
they would be contingent picks, obviously.
Yeah, and Washington is now involved somehow. They want the Houston does not like Tua. They like E.T. Davis Mills better. I expect to see Davis Mills go one day. Be good. With that neck, he should be able to see over the entire offensive line.
Yeah. Watson's not on the exempt list, so now
he isn't. So he can play.
Houston is paying him right now.
Yeah, the situation is so ugly that he can't play in Houston anymore. It's never going to happen again.
He said that before this season even started. He was going to play for them. However, again, he's not on the exempt list. He's not facing any criminal charges right now.
No, not as of yet.
So
I mean, all there is allegations. I mean,
it's been going on so long. We've been talking about this forever now. If there's not a charge at this point, I don't know when it's going to come.
there's questions either way. I mean, the allegations are serious. I mean, but the Dolphins are facing desperation.
What's Tua thinking right now? I mean, obviously, if these talks are serious, Tua has to know that the Dolphins have no faith in him.
Well, you just have to go and look at how he's played.
Yeah. Do you think
he does not look like an NFL quarterback? He looks uneasy. Maybe that's a lot of result of the Dolphins' offensive line being so poor. One of the worst offensive lines I've ever seen. I mean, it seems like every series they get called for at least one penalty, whether it be holding, false start, the illegal man downfield. It's just there's disjointed. The whole season's been disjointed. The Dolphins decided to not go with a offensive coordinator, so they have like Charlie Fry, and I forgot who else is like co-offensive coordinator with Charlie Fry by default getting most of the play callers as the quarterback coach. It's been very disorganized. They couldn't make a big stop last week against the Falcons. I mean, it's been truly disappointing. 1-6, going to be 1-7. I mean, they have no shot Sunday. No shot at all. I mean, if they lose by 20, it might be a victory. They lost to Buffalo 35-0 at home.
Yeah.
Now they're going to Buffalo. They're going to be put through the fucking tables. The Bills lost 2 weeks ago to the Titans. They were off last week. They're refreshed. They're angry. They're going to put the Dolphins through the fucking table.
Do you think the Dolphins made the right decision by benching Fitzpatrick?
You had to see what Tua was about.
But Fitzpatrick was playing well. Fitzpatrick was playing well, though.
The fact that Fitzpatrick played well and Tua hasn't is a massive indictment on Tua. Now you know. Now you know.
Yeah, you said they have to figure it out. Well, they figured it out,
and they figured it out, and it's bad.
You mentioned the Washington football team earlier. Roger Goodell has said that Dan Snyder has been held accountable. I don't know how.
Daniel Snyder has gotten away with. I mean, this guy. What punishment? Did they took his team's name away? What punishment? He's never been punished. He's never had to face accountability. Last week, they said that all the heat's coming down on him, and he says, "Okay, everybody, we're going to retire Sean Taylor's number. Yay!" Yeah. And then Jackson Mahomes went, "Gonna do the pop dancing." Speaking of Jackson Mahomes, was that Jackson Mahomes in there last week, or Patrick Mahomes starting to look like Jackson Mahomes?
Yeah.
I mean, he's not having a good season.
Got Florida, Georgia this weekend in Jacksonville. So,
you're going?
I'm not going to go to the game, but it's a big deal to go downtown and tailgate. So,
the world's largest outdoor cocktail party.
Yeah. So, I think I have a bunch of friends who are going down there, so I might go down there and.
Now, if you went to that game, would you root for Uga?
So I get asked this question pretty often. What's my favorite SEC team? Whoever's playing Florida. That is always the answer. So yeah, I would absolutely root for Georgia, but I'm not that guy that goes like. I'm not going to wear Georgia gear just because it's Florida, Georgia, but I'm also not going to wear my FSU polo. Like, I'm not going to be that guy showing up at a Florida, Georgia game wearing an FSU polo. I don't want to antagonize anyone. I'm not that guy. You know what I mean?
They haven't done it at the Devils games this year, but they've done it in the past where they'll like show some guy in the arena like wearing a Ranger shirt. He goes, "Sir, you are in the wrong arena. The Rangers are not playing tonight."
Yeah, exactly. Well, before we leave, you can see I've got this Atlanta Braves long sleeve. I got the zip up hoodie. And I mean, look at this jersey that I got here. Now, old school Braves Murphy jersey, Mitchell and Ness. These are just a few items I got from my Big and Tall apparel guy. Like I said last time I was in town, I wanted to talk to him, and he makes Big and Tall for all the sports teams, for Fanatics, for DXL, Champion. He's got all these brands and everything. So I'm talking to him, and hopefully we can get a Big and Tall line started for Barstool. Get all these clothes actually in big and tall sizes.
Oh, that would be nice. Yeah. You know what I like? And I don't know why Mitchell Ness doesn't do this. Old locker room T-shirts. So like the championship locker room T-shirts. Reproduce what the 1986 Met World Championship shirt looked like.
Yeah.
No, God knows we're probably never going to have another one.
No, I think that'd be very cool. Especially, I mean, I would love to get my hands on, like a 1993 FSU championship shirt. All right. So that's it for Barstool Units, episode XL, episode 40. I'm Coach Duggs. With me, as always, Frank the Tank. Frank, please take us out.
On the move again. I think I'm on the move again. Gonna be going into a new place. And I can't wait to get this move finished.
Nice.